we could just start with a round of applause for Mr. Matthew Lombard and the big band, and thank you very much for them for entertaining us tonight. Some of you will remember a dinner about a decade ago where we had Minister Tito Mboweni, he was then governor of the Reserve Bank, as our guest speaker, and he was frightfully late, as some of you might recall. In fact, more late than that I haven't seen ever. He arrived about 3 hours into the dinner, just in time to take a glass of Lagavulin and deliver us a politically motivated speech. He said on that occasion that if a black man doesn't start with an apology, there's something wrong, which I've gone about quoting ever since. But tonight I start with an apology, so perhaps it extends further than Mr. Mboweni. And the apology is from Trevor Quirk, who couldn't be here this evening. So I'm your stand-in MC. The last dinner I attended was 2014. Unfortunately, last year I was away, so I missed the 2015 dinner. So the last dinner I attended was in this hall. This is the first time that I've walked into it since, and it's a completely different world that I've walked into. So some things change, some things stay the same. Gentlemen, welcome here this evening. We're quite a big crowd. I just want to go through some house rules. Smoking, need I say that we don't want to see you or smell you. The loos are just down to the right-hand side over here, the front of the hall. Please don't go around the back. There's sufficient capacity down here. And then if I could just ask you to please be prompt to your seats when I call you to sit. I'd like to just start by introducing the main table, if I may. To my immediate left, we have Mr. John Ilsley, second master of the school. We have Greg de Toy, our guest speaker this evening. Mr. Bill Schroeder, former headmaster of the school. Mr. Thomas Rundle, the chairman of the Old Boys Association. Mr. Tony Reeler, headmaster of the school. And then it's an extraordinary pleasure to have with us this evening Mr. Tony Wilkes, president of the Old Boys Association. And right at the end there we have Marius van Staden, the chairman of the governing body. Gentlemen, the last year and a bit has been quite hard on some of our past masters, and we've lost some really big ones. Some of you will know, I'm sure most of you will know, but this year we've seen the passing of Toster Toy, Rob Rademeyer, and Jack Munting. But extraordinarily tonight, we have in our midst Mr. Ted Jones. Mr. Jones will be 95 this year and taught at the school from 1948 to 1984. That's quite extraordinary. If I could ask you to stand and give him a round of applause, Mr. Ted Jones. So say all of us. Hooray. Hooray. Unfortunately, the change of MC is not the only one tonight. Archdeacon Timothy Lowes has taken ill and couldn't be here this evening. So before I introduce the person who's going to give us grace this evening, I thought I would just give you a prayer of my own, which, as I look about the room, seems more and more relevant to some of our old boys. Grant me the senility to forget the people I never liked anyway, the good fortune to run into the ones I do, and the eyesight to tell the difference. Gentlemen, it's my pleasure now to call Mr. Lincoln Keaton to say grace. Lincoln.